This episode is brought to you by Dime Media. Love supporting local, but looking to save? I've got the solution. Introducing the 2025 CNY Women's Network Members Card. This is your passport to exclusive year-round savings at over 35 amazing women-owned businesses across Central New York. Whether you're grabbing coffee, booking a spa day, or shopping a local boutique, using your members card means more than just discounts. You're empowering women, strengthening small businesses, and building a thriving community one purchase at a time. Want to see all the offers and partner spots? Head to cnywomensnetwork.com/members-card or click the link in our bio. And here's the best part. Join the collective by CNY Women's Network and you'll get your members card free with your annual membership. More details at cnywomensnetwork.com/membership. Let's grow together, one card, one connection, one business at a time. Hello and welcome back to Cultivate CNY. I'm your host, Alex Canavan, and today I couldn't be more excited to welcome Katie Mahaffey to the show. Katie is a passionate communicator and relationship builder with a talent for making people feel seen and valued. As the front of house client relations manager at Aqua Spa Float Center, she's the welcoming face of the brand, combining her love for wellness with her background in public relations. She's a SUNY Oswego grad with a degree in PR and a focus on leadership. Katie brings experience in marketing, copywriting, and community outreach to her role at Aqua Spa. Whether managing guest experiences or crafting external messaging, she leads with intention, connection, and heart. In this episode, we explore Katie's journey into wellness, the power of authentic communication, and how float therapy has impacted her personally and professionally. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Well, Katie Mahaffey, welcome to Cultivate CNY.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure to start my day off with you, one of the sweetest people in the world.
Thank you.
And I was just telling you off air, I feel like, I know that I'm super lucky for the team members I have because this brand or this business simply would not be what it is without them. And I feel like you're definitely one of those people to Tammy, because when I think of Aqua Spa, I think of you.
Yeah.
You're kind of the face of it. And of course, Tammy as well.
Yeah.
But you bring this warmth to the space. And what you guys do there is incredible because it's not just the fact that your services and your space is amazing, but you guys are awesome too. And it's because you guys just want to take care of people and it shows.
Yeah, definitely. I love taking care of people. I love when they come through the door. They're excited to be there. And it makes my life so easy to bring them in and just welcome them in with a big smile. They're happy to be there and I'm happy to take care of them.
I know. And I love that. It's like so cute and
Yes.
sweet. But, it's just one of those things where you can tell that this is something you've always been good at, is taking care of people, making people feel safe, comfortable, seen, and nurtured. Has this always been a strong suit for you?
I definitely see myself as an empath. I love caring about other people's emotions, being cognizant of how my energy affects other people's energy. And I think it's just where I've always been comfortable is making other people happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one thing that I love about Aqua Spa is the culture there. And I think that's truly what makes you guys stand out, because we have so many amazing wellness clinics and boutiques and places to go in Central New York to engage in some of these services. Although you guys do offer a pretty unique set of services, I would say, compared to other spas in Central New York.
Yes.
But I think the thing that makes you guys stand out the most, which can truly only be felt when people go to the spa and not just stand in the sidelines and watch from afar through social media.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the atmosphere you guys have created through just your energy at the spa.
Yeah, we tell people you have to experience it. If you're not sure what services are right for you, that's okay. We're there for you. And we can make recommendations just based on what you're going through, how you're feeling. And it's really just a personalized experience for them.
Yeah. And you guys started with float therapy.
Yes. Yeah. Tammy envisioned float therapy. She wanted to open a float center in the Oswego community, but she really, through her research and research and development, looking at what other spas were doing, she found all these other amazing services too. So we've just kind of grown from there over the past 5 years and really built a full service wellness center that offers, I think we're up to like 8 or 9 different modalities now.
If you guys have not heard Tammy's episode, be sure to go back and listen. I think we'll just leave a link in the show notes to her episode as well. Tammy's got an incredible story because you know what they say, like the best businesses are always come from the founder's own selfish need, right?
Yeah.
It's you're trying to fix a problem, and most of the time the problem is either your problem or maybe a loved one's problem.
Yeah.
And so Tammy had been suffering from chronic illness
Hmm.
and was looking for more holistic approaches to her health. So floating was one of them.
Yes.
But what are some of the other modalities you guys have at Aqua Spa that help fight chronic inflammation,
Yeah.
pain? You have it.
Yeah, infrared sauna is a huge one. I know we were talking about that a little bit before. That's really great for detox, pain and inflammation. We like to tell people a lot of what we do at the spa is great for pain and inflammation, top benefit, 100%. The whole body red light bed, so great for inflammation, helps with circulation, helping to target the mitochondria of the cells, speed them up, increase that cellular energy, just to name a few. Massage therapy helps with the circulation as well to fight that pain. And all of our all natural holistic aesthetics treatments too can help with inflammation in the face and the skin.
Yeah, and you guys have a massage therapist on site,
Yes. Hmm.
but you guys also have these insane massage chairs, like the nicest massage chairs
We
I've
call
ever seen.
them the Ferrari of massage chairs. They are so great.
And you know what? I'll be honest, like I love massage.
Yeah.
I try to get a massage every 2 to 3 weeks.
Hmm.
It's just something that's a huge part of my wellness routine. And I was a little skeptical of your massage chairs at first.
Everyone is.
I was like, how good could they be?
Yeah.
But, you know, as I mentioned before, I was at the spa this past weekend, and I didn't have a massage chair session set up, but I asked to add it on,
Hmm.
and I was so happy, and it was so needed.
Yes, it's actually those chairs specifically were choreographed from a Japanese shiatsu master. So they kind of mimic the motions of a shiatsu massage, making them just out of this world.
So tell us a little bit about your Kindest Place on Earth campaign. I thought this was really interesting.
Yeah, so we find ourselves, in the day to day life, everyone's going through something on the outside. Maybe they're not getting treated well, but when they come into the spa, we can take all those worries away. We greet them with a smile. We are so kind. And that's just our MO. We wouldn't have it any other way. We just want to take care of you. We want to be kind to you. And we love that culture because I don't think a lot of people are getting that in their day to day life. It's hard out there. People are stressed, people are overwhelmed, overstimulated, overworked. They need a safe place where they can come and just really let their guard down and know that they're safe and they're going to be taken care of. So, because our wellness ambassadors are trained to be this way and really just care about your needs, we definitely feel like we're one of the kindest places on earth.
I agree. And I have always been a fan of wellness, beauty services. So I've always been like a patron of all these businesses.
Yeah.
And, I think that typically in this industry, like you can come across a lot more pretentiousness
Hmm.
than kindness
Yeah.
and humility
Hmm.
even. So, I mean, I understand that a lot of these brands are built off the notion of being a luxury,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But I just feel like you're limiting your success when you approach everything through the angle of being luxurious, exclusive,
Right.
and developing this air of pretentiousness.
Right.
And usually, when people go to engage in services like this, even aesthetic services,
Mhm.
especially those, it is a pretty vulnerable experience.
Definitely.
And especially from a business strategy standpoint, what you want to do as the business owners is convert new users to your
Mhm.
products, right?
Yeah.
So especially when it's someone's first time floating
Mhm.
or first time, getting undressed and going in a sauna,
Mhm.
it's a pretty vulnerable experience. So how do you guys create this this feeling of kindness in your space?
Yeah, so we have a professional team of wellness ambassadors. They're fully trained and fully educated on the benefits of all these services. We developed scripts to kind of go over every single thing a customer or a client might have a question on. So we can just be proactive, answer all those questions ahead of time, and have an answer for everything. And then if we don't have an answer for them, of course, we're like, we're not sure. We're going to check on that for you. But I think that really breaks down that nervousness barrier. We have all the answers. We're here to find all the answers for you. We want you to ask those questions so you have a great experience, and we're just going to be here for you every step of the way. We joke, we hold your hand from service to service. We don't actually hold your hand, but if you want us to, we will because we're just that great. And we're just there for you every step of the way to make sure all your questions are answered.
Yeah, like you guys are the type of people that would give someone a hug that needed
Oh,
it.
yeah, of course. I've definitely hugged many clients.
What is your favorite thing to do at the Aqua Spa?
I am a huge fan of the red light therapy bed. I've been doing that every other day for a while now, and I feel like it just kind of wakes me up in the morning. I tell my clients too, I feel it more when I don't do the red light therapy bed. I feel a little groggy, like I'm kind of missing something, and I'm like, Katie, when was the last time you got in the red light bed? What's wrong with you? You should have been keeping on your wellness track and doing that. I love it because it's quick and easy. It's 15 minutes. It doesn't take very long. I need to make more time to float, of course, because that I feel I really get the most benefit. I just have to commit that time to it. It is a time commitment, but it's totally worth it. Float, red light, two top favorites.
I feel like floating, it's one of those things where we should all make a little bit more time for it. I need to get back there soon and do a
Hmm.
float. I'm in this season now with work where I really need to prioritize more creative and strategic
Hmm.
work and projects.
Hmm.
So floating is perfect for that. If you're in this era
Yeah.
of I need to really tap into my creativity, go do a float.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that's one of the many amazing benefits of float therapy. Terry, the other owner and Tammy's partner, he actually uses floating because he's a musician and he gets that creative benefit. He also owns another business where he has to be very creative as well. And it really helps him get into that mindset and mentally recover and mentally prepare for that creative session.
I mean, it's like a no-brainer if you think
Hmm.
about it because creativity requires space and time. Those are the
Yes.
two things you absolutely need for creativity. And I mean, when you're stripping away all of your senses
Hmm.
essentially in this, sensory deprivation tank, as
Hmm.
they call them, you are able to just drop into and tap into this creativity and even intelligence that is
Yeah.
always there, but is really hard to get in touch with in
Hmm.
our everyday lives.
Definitely. We're so overstimulated with our cell phones, kids, pets, significant others. We're just overstimulated, overworked. We need that time to recover.
Yeah, especially as a leader or just a high performing or just a busy person.
Yeah.
I mean, floating is really good for everybody, of course,
Hmm.
but especially if you're in this role where you've got a lot of things going on, but you need to be a creative problem solver.
Yeah.
That's what happened for me when I honestly have only floated once
Right.
and I have been meaning to get back. But I promise after this, I'm going to go schedule my float now that I'm being held accountable. But I didn't really know what to expect the first time I floated. I think I definitely was assuming that it would be this kind of meditative, peaceful, calm, healing experience.
Yeah.
But after that one float, I can tell that floating is really is something where it's exactly what you need in that
Hmm.
moment.
Yeah.
It's sort of a take what you need situation.
Yeah.
So when I went to flow, I was it was the middle of the day. I think my energy was like at its peak.
Hmm.
My mind was very active, and it usually is.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of anxious going into it because I was like, there's no way I'm going to enjoy this right now. But what it ended up doing for me was so productive. You can, in the float tank, like some people fall asleep,
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
move. But
Yeah.
because I was in one of your larger ones,
Hmm.
I was like bouncing off the walls and just like moving around the whole time, which was so fun for me.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm the most creative when I'm moving.
Hmm.
So I was kind of just like it felt like playing in a way.
Yeah.
What I ended up thinking about were problems that I had, and they were problems that I was avoiding
Right.
and, kind of forgotten about.
Right.
But these were problems that were very important for me to solve and required a good amount of creativity and focus for me to
Mhm.
solve them. And I ended up coming up with solutions to those problems and left the float feeling excited to finally be done with them.
Yeah.
And for me, that was the relief that the float provided.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like floating is really, like you said, whatever you need in that moment. Sometimes you'll have a really active float. It's just your mind is a little busier. Sometimes you'll just fall asleep and it's the best 60 minutes of sleep you'll ever get. You wake up feeling so refreshed, but you know your body needed that sleep and it needed that reset.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
And then, of course, red light is something that
Oh,
I
yeah.
am a huge, huge fan of. So many benefits there. We could go on and on about that. Another thing that I love about the Aqua Spa is your spirit of collaboration.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have done a really great job at collaborating and partnering with other organizations in the region.
Mhm.
Can you talk about some of those partnerships and maybe your favorite collaborations?
Yeah, recently we just partnered with the Oswego Health Hospital. We did a partnership for Mental Health Month and kind of celebrated EMS workers. They are very chronically stressed, and it's a very traumatic industry to be in. So we gifted them a little wellness reset. They got a complimentary massage chair on us, and they were able to come in, just take that 30 minutes to themselves, reset, feel better, and just get that full body recovery they needed. That was a recent partnership we've had, but we've done things throughout the community. We like to go to different wellness fairs that are in the community. Novellus has a big wellness fair every year. The college has a wellness fair, SUNY Oswego. So we just get out into the community, educate them on what we're offering and how we can really help them feel better and just be better overall.
Yeah, absolutely. This episode of Cultivate CNY is brought to you by, well, no one yet. But that's about to change. After 2 years of incredible conversations with Central New York's most inspiring leaders, we are officially opening the door to sponsors. That's right. If you'd like to support the show and get your brand in front of a loyal and growing audience, email us at podcast@cnywomensnetwork.com to learn more about sponsorship opportunities. All right, back to the show. I have noticed lately that there is a huge need for support with our healthcare workers
Yeah.
and just people that are working in medicine.
Hmm.
So I'm really excited for our Wellness Fest on August 9th because we're going to be partnering with Associates for Women's Medicine for that as
Yeah.
well. We're talking to another healthcare organization in the area about potentially partnering with them on that. And I've just heard from behind the scenes here at CNY Women's Network that there is a demand for women in healthcare to just feel more connected and supported by their community. There's so many ways for people to engage in wellness.
Definitely.
So whether that is going and sitting in the massage chair at Aqua Spa or going and building your community and going to a happy hour for women in healthcare. I mean,
Yeah.
so I absolutely love your intentionality behind partnering with Oswego
Yeah.
Health in that.
Yeah, people need support now more than ever. So we're excited to just offer what we can to these different groups.
Katie, I want to hear a little bit more about you and
Yeah,
your journey.
of
I know you've
course.
been with Aqua Spa since the beginning, but what is your background? Did you grow up here?
I grew up in Watertown, so grew up right outside of Watertown, North Country girl. I loved to read and write as a kid, so pursuing into college, I wanted to study journalism. I thought maybe I could be a journalist, a news anchor, maybe a weather girl. I loved that kind of aspect of writing, and I loved the news and current events at the time. I started school at SUNY Oswego, and through the communications department, I found PR. And I feel like that really opened my eyes to a whole new industry that I wasn't super familiar with. It was kind of a cool thing where I could take my love of writing and mix that with consumer behavior, creative marketing, campaigning. And I felt like that was a really cool career path that I started to see myself in, where I could be creative, I could write, and I could read and do that research.
But also like make an impact.
Yes, and make an impact in college. It just opened my eyes to so many other like groups, like women's groups that needed recognition, maybe nonprofits. Like I did a PR campaign for the library in Oswego and just kind of like educating the community on what's out there for them, what resources do they have. So that really opened my eyes to that industry where I could really make an impact and do the research and do the boots on the ground kind of work and really help make a difference. So in college, I switched my major, started studying PR and business administration. I was able to take some leadership classes, which I really loved as well, because that kind of helped build my confidence and helped me just really dive into who I am as a person and grow. And through that growth, I was able to put myself out there, take some different internships with career services, and that led me to being a production and marketing associate for Theater du Jour right in Oswego.
Oh, wow.
And that's where I actually met Tammy, who now owns the Aqua Spa. Aqua Spa wasn't around quite yet. She was running her own theater company, and I was excited to be a part of that in a creative kind of aspect.
Oh my gosh, wait, I had no idea that she had a theater company.
Yes, yep. Theater du Jour was a dinner theater company in Oswego. They
So
would do
cool.
traveling dinner theater. So it was a whole production where you could be like immersed in that interactive theater
Yeah,
experience. It
that's
was
amazing.
so cool.
No, I was actually just talking to my partner the other day about how we need a good dinner theater here in
Yeah,
Syracuse.
definitely.
Wow, we need to get her back on that.
Yes. She loves theater.
Yeah.
She would talk about it all day.
Well, that's the thing. Like Tammy is a very dynamic
Yes.
person of many talents
Mhm.
that you would never suspect,
Yeah.
but they're there.
Yeah.
So you went from working helping Tammy with her dinner theater company,
Yes.
and then when did Aqua Spa come about?
Yeah, so I graduated college in 2016. I took a job copywriting for a national retail brand. So that was kind of like my foot in the door, learning about branding, creativity, and really honing my skill as a copywriter. She discovered floating around that time. She had purchased a gift card for her and Terry to go float in Syracuse. And she kind of told me, hey, I have this idea where I want to build a float center in Oswego. And I said, what's float therapy? I need to know more. And I ended up going. I loved it as well. And I said, this would be such a great business to have in Oswego because, again, people are stressed, they're overwhelmed. What a great place to have a spa right on the water in
Mhm.
downtown Oswego, somewhere that really needs it. You have the college, the students could use it, the healthcare workers could use it. It's just such a great opportunity, and I was fully on board.
Yeah, it's a really great location you
Mhm.
guys have.
Yeah.
I think, especially with these brick and mortar businesses,
Mhm.
there's so many directions you can take it outside of the spa, right? But it's so important to be in the right location.
Yeah, definitely.
And Oswego isn't necessarily Syracuse, right?
Right.
You have to drive a little bit,
Mhm.
but I think it's a place where you can spend the entire day. There's great restaurants. So what I did on Friday was I got up, got my coffee, got a nice walk in, and headed out to Aqua Spa. And
Yes.
I'm calling it my detox day because I told you this off air, but the night before, I had a ginormous sub from Wegmans and followed that up with a nice medium soft serve ice cream cone. And I had zero regrets, but I did wake up feeling rather puffy.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this is a great day to be going out to Aqua
Yeah,
Spa.
definitely.
So I just did, what did I do? I started off with a sauna. Then I went and did a massage chair. Then I got a hydrofacial.
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, no, I did sauna, then hydrofacial, then massage chair, then salt room,
Mhm.
then red light bed. And I
The
did it for 20 instead of 15.
the perfect day.
And let me tell you, I walked into that spa puffy and probably holding on to
Yeah.
like lots of water weight. And I
Mhm.
left feeling so snatched. It was unreal. And then I
Yes.
went and got dinner and drinks with a girlfriend at the rooftop lounge
Mhm.
in Oswego. So it was like the perfect Friday ever.
Yeah, that's such a great way to spend your day. I think a lot of people don't know how far Oswego has come. They had this whole revitalization project downtown.
Mhm.
There's so many new restaurants, there's so many new bars and just walking trails. It's beautiful. The parks are amazing.
Yeah.
Highly recommend taking a little stroll down by the lake.
I split up my day there at the spa by just walking out and taking a little walk on the canal. And that
Yeah.
was lovely. It
Yeah,
was the
it's
perfect day.
beautiful.
What are some of your favorite local businesses in Oswego?
Oh my gosh, there's so many great places. We love Organic Earthling. They do have all natural wellness products and smoothies and drinks. There's a Green Planet Grocery, which we love. Rooftop that you went to, one of my personal
Yeah,
favorites.
that was so good.
Yes, Southern Fare, so many good restaurants. We always recommend to our clients too that little strip right where you were. Ton of great options, grain bowls, so many good options for food after a spa day.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just like the perfect summer day in Oswego. I have to definitely get out there more and check out all those businesses you just mentioned. I feel like it's kind of like a little like a great little business scene going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, the small business community in Oswego is absolutely amazing. There's so many new businesses all the time and like super established long-term businesses.
So, what are some of the exciting things coming up with Aqua Spa? I know you guys have been kind of re-strategizing with your events.
Yes, we have a whole new event schedule this summer. We're launching Total Wellness Tuesdays. That is an all natural aesthetics kind of theme to that event. Total Wellness Tuesday is a series of 4 educational workshops. So we have our first one was last Tuesday. We did natural contouring, very popular amongst the ladies who
What is that?
they want to lift and tighten their skin naturally. So
Yeah.
we educated on how you can use makeup, how you can use hot and cold therapy to lift and tighten the skin without any harsh chemicals
Mhm.
or invasive procedures. So a lot of what we offer at the spa, non-invasive, no downtime, no recovery time. So we educated on that. And our next one coming up is anti-aging skincare secrets. So our licensed estheticians are preparing for that. We're going to do one on longevity and one on reducing cortisol.
Oh yeah, the reducing cortisol topic right now is hot.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's so important,
Mhm.
especially for women.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know that your stress can lead to these like long-term chronic conditions. So it's really important to manage that.
Yeah. And of course, like we're on another hand, we're also hearing all about, insulin resistance
Yeah,
and obviously how high cortisol is linked to insulin
yeah,
resistance as well.
yeah.
So I'm sure you guys are going to get into all the nitty gritty and all that stuff. When people come to the Aqua Spa, what do you want them to gain when they walk away?
That's a great question. When they come in, I can kind of see in their eyes that maybe they're a little apprehensive. They're not sure if this is the place for them. When they leave, I want them to be less stressed, less, overwhelmed. I want them to just have their shoulders drop a little bit so that they can just go on and be the most successful versions of themselves. If you can experience like whole body wellness, that's just going to set you up to be productive. It's going to set you up to be healthier. Maybe you're going to go get that organic smoothie bowl afterward. You're going to make those healthy decisions, and that's going to lead to long term wellness for you.
Have you had your own like wellness journey since working at Aqua Spa?
Definitely. So, as a young adult, I was just breaking into the industry. I was experiencing corporate America, as I call it. It was really stressful being on my own for the first time. So, I found that floating really helped me manage my anxiety and manage my overall like mental health. I felt that if I could do this regularly, that would help me recover mentally. I could feel better. I could have the energy and the positivity to just be successful in my life. So I thought that was a really cool journey for me to really stay on that path of positivity and keeping myself at the forefront and really focusing on what I need and how I can improve myself.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's so lovely that you get to work at the Aqua
Oh my
Spa.
gosh,
So you
yes.
get to go and sit in the red light bed every day.
Yes.
But what are some of the things that you do at home or outside of the Aqua Spa that contribute to your wellness?
Yes, I love to be creative. I like to write. I feel like that's a really good outlet for me. Stretching, I'm definitely getting more into that so that I can just move my body a little more and stay healthy. Working at the spa has really helped me be on the wellness mindset because I'm surrounded by wellness driven people. The staff there, they love to go on hikes, they love to go for walks. We have salsa dancers on the staff. So that's really pushed me to kind of like get out of my comfort zone, move my body more, and just be a part of more activities that are going to help boost my creativity, mental well being, and help me stay fit and in shape too.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, you are who you surround yourself
Yes,
with.
exactly.
And that's why we host, we have our walking club,
Hmm.
we host fitness pop-ups because first of all, there's so much more to life than just work, and
Yeah.
there's so many other ways to meet people than just a
Yeah.
stuffy, your standard happy hour
Hmm.
networking event.
Yeah.
But I think when you align yourself with people who possess the values that maybe you want to rise to the occasion to maybe possess those values as well. That's a
Yeah.
great way to kind of become the person that you've always wanted to be. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like these events are all like super intertwined too with where we want to go. We've done like a team building yoga on the patio. We've done little walks around town. We'll go out to lunch at like healthy restaurants. And we've even done like sledding and things like that together as a team. So it just really helps us stay well overall.
yeah, I love that you guys went sledding.
Yes.
Play is a huge part of
Yes,
wellness.
definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm so excited for our event on August 9th. This is
Yes.
our first wellness fest. So this
Mhm.
is a really big deal.
Yeah.
We're hoping to host this every summer from here on out because wellness has become a huge part of what we do and
Mhm.
a huge part of our event strategy with the
Mhm.
CNY Women's Network. But we've partnered with you guys before. This relationship has been growing over the past year. You guys partnered with us on our most recent summit,
Yes.
and we've just absolutely loved working with you guys. So I figured, who else better to partner with on our first wellness fest than the Aqua Spa?
Yes, it's so exciting. We've done patio parties in the past, but this is just going to take it to another level. Focusing on women and women's health is so important to us as a team. We're a staff of mostly women, so we just love sharing the wellness and really helping people be their best selves.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I'm so passionate about wellness and
Hmm.
preaching wellness,
Yeah.
especially to all of the busy, hardworking women
Yeah.
in our community. I've had the privilege of being able to engage and invest in my wellness. But the women that came before me in my family never really got that opportunity.
Yeah.
They never got to really put themselves first ever.
Right.
And I've seen firsthand how that can affect someone and
Hmm.
their life and their happiness, their mental health.
Hmm.
And I just really I just know how important it is. So
Yeah.
I like whenever it's Mother's Day or my mom's birthday, I actually just got my mom a certificate to the Aqua Spa for Mother's Day, but I'm always trying to give her a wellness experience because I know that she's not
Yeah.
going to invest in it herself.
There's definitely been like a mentality shift in the younger generations. We want to take care of ourselves. We want to be healthy and live a long time.
Mhm.
So really just educating, yeah, the other generations too on, hey, you're going to feel better overall if you just take a minute, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And like you were talking about before, I mean, you want to be a happy person. You want to be
Yeah.
this positive light that walks into a room. You
Mhm.
want to be a good leader. And I
Yeah.
think that you absolutely like your wellness, your fitness, your health is a non-negotiable if you
Mhm.
want to be a high performer, a good leader, simply a pleasant person to be
Yeah,
around. And it requires you filling up your own cup.
definitely.
So That's why we're hosting this event.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to be hosting it with you guys. We're going to have a lot of really cool things going on. I mean, obviously, we're going to give our guests the ability to sample and experience all that Aqua Spa offers
Yeah.
for an exclusive rate. But we're also going to be getting some other vendors involved and other brands involved as well that offer services that
Mhm.
complement the Aqua Spa.
Yeah.
So, chiropractic services. We have someone who specializes in women's hormonal health and weight loss that can
Mhm.
kind of sit down with people and have conversations there. But we're also going to be doing, we're going to be tying in our own twist to things and adding a networking element as well,
Yeah.
and doing kind of a roundtable breakout session.
Yeah.
I think we are going to try to replicate the one we did at our summit this year,
Yes.
our boundaries over burnout one.
Yes, that one, I think people really need that.
Yeah, that was a hit too. People
Yeah.
people really liked that session, so we're going to be bringing it back this time with merch.
Yes.
This time we will have merch that says boundaries over burnout. We were supposed to launch that at the summit, but it didn't work out.
That's
So
okay.
stay tuned, y'all. We're coming out with merch soon. But we're also going to get the CNY Women's Walking Club involved, and we're going to go for a nice canal walk too
Nice.
in the middle of the day.
It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully the weather holds out. You never know.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully it's great. It's gonna be a Saturday. I love the sunshine in Oswego. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So, Women's Wellness Fest happening on Saturday, August 9th. We'll drop the info for that in the show
Yeah.
notes. Are you going to be inviting your
Of
friends?
course, yes. All my friends. I hope you guys can make it.
Yeah, we do. The space is limited, you guys. So if this piques your interest, be sure to go and register ASAP.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this won't be the last time we'll be working together,
No, not at all.
though. Katie, where can people find you? Where can people look up more information about the Aqua Spa? Give us all the details.
Yeah, so we're located right at 120 East First Street in Oswego. You can find us online, aquaspafloatcenter.com, or give us a call anytime to book 315-207-2080. Our wellness ambassadors, like we said, super kind, super professional, will take the best care of you.
Absolutely, they will. Even when I was in last week, I even crept out of my room and asked you guys for a charger. And it's the little things like that. Is like, I think at any other spa, I would have been too afraid to ask for a charger
Yeah.
for fear of looking silly or unprepared or whatever.
Right. We don't want that for anyone. We don't want you to feel uncomfortable, out of place. We just want to take care of you.
Exactly. Exactly. And I was confident about that. So
Yes.
I had no hesitation when I asked you guys for a charger. Thank you for that, by the
Of
way.
course.
Well, thank you so much, Katie. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to our Wellness Fest on
Thank
August
you
9th.
so much for having me. I'm really excited for that.
Whether this is your first time tuning in or you've been listening since the beginning, I do not take it for granted. When I started this podcast, I honestly didn't know where it would go. I just knew that I wanted to have real conversations with people doing meaningful work right here in Central New York. 2 years in, this still feels like a dream, but I also know that we are just getting started. If you enjoy what we do here, please join the 32% of people who tune into the show regularly and follow us on this app. And here's my promise to you. I'll keep showing up with my whole heart. I'll keep inviting guests who inspire me and asking the questions that I know matter most to people like us. People building something right here in CNY. So thank you for being a part of this.